Hey everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Noob to Expert, where we have just made France capitulate and the British Raj is under heavy fire. Let's go politics mode. Yep, see, all of this territory up here and even over here has been captured by Scott and the Japanese. Yugoslavia is out of the war. We have lost Sardinia and a little bit of Italian territory in Africa, which nobody cares about. And now we are going to invade the UK. Naval Invasion is set up with 10 troops, that's the max. I've talked about Naval Invasions last episode at length, well, as much as I want to. And now we're going to make sure that we actually are able to do so. You can see I have navies in here. My U-boats and the Kriegsmarine doing convoy escort, which is what we need to start that. So let's see. It's Blue Army, and if we hover over the play button, it says reserved convoys 0 of 30, so we need 30 convoys, which we have. We have about 1,000 up here. We need 70 days to prepare for the invasion, which is quite long, but then we don't have any upgrades to our invasion capacity and speed yet. Naval Invasion requires naval supremacy along areas in its path, so that's this sea zone and that one. Can be reached by air superiority and ships on missions. And currently it says in the eastern North Sea we only have 46% naval superiority, but we require 50. We only have 34 in the North Sea, but require 50, so it's not enough yet. The ships are not here yet, or whatnot. So what you can do is you can go F3, which is map mode for ships. Is it F3? No, it's F2. Yeah, I always mix those up. And you see that these areas are red. We don't have supremacy. If you click on one of those zones, it actually says your friendly ships 20, enemy ships 36 to 40. Friendly ships 20, enemy ships 23. So what we're going to do now is we're going to send our fighters over here as best as we can. Are you dying there slowly? Oh, what was that? Did you just kill your microphone?
Yeah, I pumped it.
Alright, alright. That's
the
too
old
many.
bump.
Exactly. 600. This airport holds 600, so we're going to put 600 fighters in here. And we're going to put you. Can't reach over there, so we're going to put you on here and do air superiority. That should work. Do we have any more airports? There's 1,000 over here. 1,000. Put you on here as well. Do air superiority. Any more airports? Well, we have all of this area over here. That's ours. 1,800. Oh, that's nice. Let's put 1,000 in here. We don't have 1,000. Well, let's take all the fighters we can find and bump this up to 4,000. So whenever we get more, they will fill up. And this flight can actually reach over here for most of them, not all of them. Just you. Yes, you. Do that. All of you do that, right? Yeah. Good. So now we should have some air support here. And we're also going to put down this airport. No, we can actually use that one. We still have room. We do have naval bombers in here somewhere. There, all of them. All 42 that we captured. You're going to go over here as well. And just you. You're going to do naval strikes. Just bomb all those ships. Perfect. That should work for a little bit, I hope. We will see. We will not be able to do this if we don't get superiority. And it's looking quite okay. So can I hit play here, or are you still in a pinch?
I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready? Okay, let's do this. That looks better for half of that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, here we go. And they've joined the war. That's gonna be a thing.
Yep.
Alright, they are now a major power. They're calling in their puppets like the Philippines. Okay, so it's not gonna end quickly then. Oh well, what can you do? Just keep on fighting. Punch them in the face. Alright, well we get there. Invading the US of A is one of the things we will have to do. They might send troops over now to help the war effort, probably in Africa and probably in the Raj. Nothing much to worry about though. Siamese Empire has capitulated. Alright, well now it's definitely your territory. Looks good.
Yeah, I didn't leave much.
Yeah. You still want to get down to British Malaya and get that rubber away from them. That's one of the major things.
I'm working on it.
Naval superiority isn't that good, still. Well, sometimes it works. 12 out of 70 days. Okay, we are getting there. Very nice. Just have to keep that in mind that there's actually something planned to be happening. I've put all my tanks over here in Wilhelmshaven as well. As soon as this naval invasion has arrived, we will send the tanks in to reinforce. We want to get this territory. This is our main plan. So for naval invasions you can draw an offensive line which will go from the beachhead you are about to secure. And just tell them all to go, and this will execute as well. So as soon as they land, they should spread out. And the first thing we want to do is just right-click here so we get this port. It's not a big port. I mean, it's just Newcastle there. Let's have a look. Naval bases, 6 out of 10. That should be enough to support one full army there. No problem. Some battles here. We're fighting some submarines with our naval bombers, and aircraft carriers and whatnot. Yeah, that's what you want your air superiority for. It's not looking too bad. Could use more fighters if we had any. Well, the fighters are over in the Raj. Yeah, you don't need those. I just decided. I'll send them over here. And go in there. And they're coming. Where are they? Come on. There they are. I love it. Alright, now we get way more of these naval battle pop-ups because the fighters are on it constantly. Our ships not so much, because they are just on protection duty. Technically, you only need this set up as soon as your army is ready to go, so you can wait until you're at 69 days and then set all of this up, and avoid losing your ships in the process where you don't technically need them. But we're not overly worried. We're Germans. I still love how Luxembourg hasn't joined the war at all. They're just sitting there. Usually they're the first to go. It's so amazing. I like it. So, how about people inviting to faction here? You still haven't flipped to fascism. Well, I'm gonna make that happen now. Boost party popularity. There you go. Where else did I do that? In Turkey. Turkey, how about it? You're 56% fascist. You're still on the line though, so that is still going on. Now what we're gonna do is something weird. We have 1,000 political power, so we're gonna go and boost party popularity of fascism in the United States. It's not doing much, 0.08, because they do have a defense against that. It's somewhere in here. Ideology drift defense, 20% plus. See, home of the free. There you go. And we're also gonna stage a coup, a fascist coup, somewhere. It doesn't matter where. AI will select that for us. Now, staging a coup up here basically means that we will supply them with equipment, which pops up here in your recruit and deploy list. Stage coup against the United States. You get full priority to get that done. Seems like maximum of equipment was collected, so that's already going. You're sending them guns, and you're using political power for about 400 days, and then the coup will happen. Alliance with Spain, thank you very much. If you can up your manpower, we can up our manpower, we just get Spain to do it for us. Don't care. How are we on resources? Oh, we need more of this stuff. No, 48 is actually perfect. That's exactly 6 factory lines. Nice. Good. And then the coup will break out. So some of the states will... Some of the states in the States will turn fascist and beat their own nation and start a civil war. And probably join our faction or want to. Usually, as long as fascism isn't already high enough, and it isn't with, what, 1% here? Yeah. There won't be that many states. It will like be 1 or 2. Like Texas, and that's it. and that will fail pretty much immediately. But it's a thing you can do, and since we have the power available to us, why not? Oh, I lost 4 convoys, look at that. Not much is happening. You can actually hover over this and see how you're doing. Yeah, this is not much happening. Decisive things will have a different icon than just these. Hungarian bomber competition. Okay, the Hungarian Air Force is currently holding trials for a new medium bomber. Shut up. According to our air attaché, our newest model is poised to win. So what do we do here? We get air experience and create a licensed production. Or nobody cares. No, yeah, you can have it. Sure, well, why not? It's Hungary, they're in faction, so why would I deny them things? We're ready to go now. We are. Let's invade. They should immediately set out to sea. There they go, all 10 of them. Hopefully not get engaged. And if so, our fleet should be there and defend them. Still looking good. Risky plan. There's the battle happening. Oh wow, look at all of that. Indecisive. We sunk a submarine. That's great. Our ships are still going. And they're landing. And they're landing. British Malaya has capitulated. Good job. Oh, look at all of this. All our ships are attacking. All our fighters are fighting. Come on, we have to win this. There's our convoys. These have to escape. To land. And... battle is over. Landed. And stop. Here we go. Taking the harbor. Everything looks good. As soon as we have the harbor, we can just send troops over. We don't need another naval invasion as soon as we control the harbor. And I'm waiting for that. And then immediately sending our tanks over here. Currently I can't, as you can see. Get an X here. Now, can we transform more tanks into medium tanks? We have 2,000 medium tanks and 1,700 mechanized. Yes. How many exactly? Oh, that's good. 1,743. 1,750 would be 7 divisions that we can do with 250 each. So let's do that real quick before it's too late. No, let's take those that have some experience so we don't lose that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 medium tanks. Okay, let's do those then. Yeah. Let's see here. The last 2... well, no, 4. We need 4 tanks. So these 2 and another 2 will roll out and reinforce this army to the full strength of 24. That's looking good. Now let's just see that we actually take this. Come on. How long does it take to get there? 1 day and 0 hours. So almost there. Almost have a port. And we do have a port. And we're currently holding. That looks good. So, tanks. Easiest way to get them over here is just create a front line, and they will come over shortest route. And since they are situated in a port, they will just, go to sea and land at this port. And that's exactly what we want. And then we're going to give them a front line to get this, roughly, including Liverpool, please. Oh, thank you. All of them. And execute immediately once you're here. Okay, that's the nerve-wracking part. We need them to go over there, to not be shot down in the process. Our navy is still here, so that should work out. And we need to hold this port while they are going. Having this port will give our marines the necessary supply, and they can regenerate organization. That is good. They are getting attacked, but they are currently holding. How are we looking here? Ooh, we have all the defense. Look at that. Low supply, minus 33%. That's a little bit bad, but this infantry division will not be able to break through here. That's perfect. Nice. So, let's do this. Tanks. Go. There they go. All 20 of them. Marines are going. I want to stop once more here real quick. I'm going to take these three. I'm going to give them a separate order. Just a defensive line here. To hold that port. If we lose that port, everything's over. We don't want that. Alright. Now you don't have anywhere to go, so you're just going to go into this. With the remaining 7. Probably. Yeah, that should be good. I'm not going to execute that just now. You're going to go on balance, so you shouldn't move anywhere crazy until the tanks are here, and then we can go. Perfect. And we're getting attacked. As you can see, 19 of the tanks are going through. This tank is somehow stuck here. It should be able to move now. Yeah, perfect. Now we have the same condition over here. These 6 convoys are getting attacked. That's our tank divisions. Our ships are coming in. Maybe not fast enough. Hopefully fast enough. Otherwise we lose a tank, and that's a medium tank division. That would be bad. Tanks have arrived. Combat is happening. Bye-bye, Britain. There's nothing you can do against this. Oh, the tank has arrived. Look at that. Almost. Almost there. And there. Perfect. All 20 have survived. We are in Britain, and we are pushing hard. Oh yeah. We need to gain back our organization. That always happens when you actually travel by sea. You lose pretty much all of your organization. So that's something to be aware of. And also we're not going to go crazy here, otherwise we get encircled, and we don't want that. We have some more tanks. I'm not going to ferry those over. We already have enough. I'm just going to let them sit there. All of the tanks down here, please. Delete that front line and that front line, it seems. And then I take all of these and give them a new front line up there. And delete this front line. That's what I wanted. So now the Marines are just going to go up here and clear all of this out. Go. And the tanks are doing the rest. And while we're doing that, we're gaining more ports. Yeah, you get that one. Too quick. Too late. Still doing it. Yeah, still doing it. And more ports means more supply. That's just the way it goes. That's as easy as it is. So I probably don't need to worry about the port in Newcastle anymore, since we have our tanks here. I still have those 3 Marines there. Why not? I mean, there doesn't seem to be any opposition up here. So Marines, go crazy mode. Just attack whenever you can. You can go in here. There's nobody here. You go up here. Get all of this. You go straight through here. You're sitting there in Glasgow having fun. Push out. Get that harbor. You as well. You as well. Might as well join the combat from different angles. Why not? Looking good. Look at Britain. We're getting Britain. I like it. There's 18 divisions here. That's not gonna help them. Okay, what else can we do? We're probably done with pretty much everything except naval rearmament, so we're gonna go down that route. Now, did France join us? Not yet. Okay, let's stop for a minute and smile.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's good. It seems like we sunk a light cruiser and 3 destroyers from the Dutch Navy. That seems to be a thing. Good. We have 3 military factories because we're invading Britain. That's also good. What are we looking at? United Kingdom, 18% towards capitulation. British Raj is at 51%. You're doing a great job there. I like it. So it's just the United States. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I can see that. If I can get these probably to go in. No. Go in here. Then we have these in circles. That would be cool. Okay, we did just complete the focus for alliance with Spain. That helps Spain a lot, that's good. But they are not yet at a stage where they would join, it seems. How are we looking here? Nationalist Spain wants to contain the aggression of Ireland. Yeah, that's a thing. Hostile towards everybody, that's also a thing. Nationalist Spain has recovering from civil war, minus 200. The focus we just completed removes that. And then we should be, instead of minus 144, we should be at plus, what, 66? Something like that. So then they will probably join. It's perfect. Oh yeah, there's a lot of troops here, but that won't help them. We have medium tanks. We're coming. How are we doing on tanks? Are we losing any? We have more mechanized. We have more medium tanks. We should probably... Well, I don't want to switch any over here, because if we lose that equipment in the... while at sea, then it's just gone and didn't do anything for us. So, I'm just gonna leave them as they are. And those tank divisions just have to show what they can do. I mean, half of our tanks here... 10 of our 20 are medium tanks. It should work out, so let's go. Let's show Britain why you don't go to war with the Germans when they invade Newcastle. And go. Don't need that one anymore. Good. We are holding everywhere. We are not winning so much. All the amount of troops. Well, as soon as the Marines have cleared up this territory up here, just gonna add them down here. Now, why do you not have any orders? Everybody should be on here. Except for those 3. You are here. 7. That's better than it said 2 a second ago, so yeah. Proof computing machine! Right, so now we go for more encryption. White Ace appears. That's also something we haven't talked about yet. Marines 2, so now they are better in what they do. Perfect. And we're not yet in 42, can't do anything here. Or here. Could go Panzer IV. Yeah, should. Really should. No matter how good you make your model, the next model is always better. Oh, look at that. Hello, Franco. Care to join the Axis? We have a new ally in the war.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, I just lost 5 destroyers and 3 submarines, 8 ships in total. That's bad. Who dares wins? More ace pilots. Kingdom of Romania seeks to join the Axis.
The fall of Gibraltar.
Sure, have them. Yeah, that's the first thing they do, and that's the most important thing for you. Let's talk about that real quick. We're over time anyway. So, Gibraltar is a Navy strait, right? If you click F2 for Navy mode, then you get this little strait icon there. The Gibraltar Strait. If you hover over that, it says Permission Type Friend, Current. Since Spain now controls both sides of the strait, it's our friend, which means our armies, navies, submarines and trade can pass. But since for the others it will be contested or enemy, they cannot. Submarines always can. That's a little bit of a different thing. You know, usually submarines shouldn't even be able to go through there, at least not underwater. Because of the current, that's just a geographical thing. But that means that whatever navy the enemy wants to send through there, for example, convoys to reinforce their troops, they cannot go through there anymore. So when you play this game, in terms of navy, what you want is you want to control the straits in Denmark, those 2. You want to control the Gibraltar Strait. You want to control the Suez Canal between, Egypt and Arabia. And that's your main goal to win the war. If you control the Suez and Gibraltar, the whole Mediterranean is yours. As soon as you get rid of all the enemy naval bases where they can still have their ships. They can't get out anymore, but you could still have them. So there's Malta, there is Cyprus, and obviously there is the African territory around Egypt that is currently in UK hands, and France is there. So, you control the coastline, you control those 2 straits, no enemy navy can be brought into the war in that territory. You're completely safe from naval invasions. which is nice. Frees up troops. You don't need to guard your coast, for example. And you can do your invasions unopposed, which is really, really nice. You just need one submarine for naval superiority and you're set. Or a couple of fighters works as well. Alright, so Britain is almost done. Having Gibraltar already takes 5% off of their victory score. That's really nice. So they are 5% more towards capitulation. Let's have a quick look. Where are we? Britain is 18%. We are getting there. Now we just need to make sure we get them before America sends all their troops into Britain. Because they can't send them anywhere else. Spain comes with 132 divisions here, right from the get-go. Oh, that's so nice. And there's more. Half of them are at sea. Cool. Alright. For those watching the stream, don't go anywhere. For those watching the video, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to justify, subscribe, or go to Blitzkrieg the like button. Follow me on Twitter if you want to catch the next live stream, where we probably do more like this stuff. I'm Scryptar. He's Scott. We are in the UK and deep in the Raj. And you are dismissed.